Hey everyone, this is Modest Millions, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about something that's been bothering me since the beginning of the expansion. With so many new people coming into the game and so many people looking forward to new ways to make gold, there are a lot of new goblins coming into the game. And whether it's the new or the old, I'm not sure which, but Shadowlands has become some of the worst problems with undercutting on the auction house that I've seen in any expansion. So I wanted to talk about undercutting, why you shouldn't do it, as well as one particular case when it is okay. So let's go. Alright everyone, so let's talk about some basics with the auction house and undercutting. So the auction house was changed in BFA, for better or worse, to be last in, first out. This was an attempt to stop undercutting. However, some either didn't realize or don't care. So as long as you keep your item at the lowest price and simply list it and no one undercuts, then your item will sell. Undercutting does not increase your sell rate. All you're doing is simply decreasing the profit margins of others selling the crafted item. Now I'm going to be talking about a specific example from my server from today. So I have been in the enchanted heavy callus hide market since about day 2 of the expansion on my server. Ups and downs and prices leveling out. Now I personally enjoy this market because it's a very easy market to control, and I will discuss things like that in another video. But as you can see here, I have enchanted heavy callus hides for 4,450 gold. The price range on my server for the past 2 weeks has been 4,400 to 4,500, and it is pretty much stabilized there. Now, without any in between, you can see that someone here posted 145 of them for 4,190 gold, a almost 300 gold per item undercut with no in between. This is the kind of undercutting that will absolutely destroy a market. Now obviously I am selling them hourly at 4,400 to 4,500, so I bought all of these up, did a reset, and then now they're selling again. And I do understand that by me doing this, I guess in some way I'm validating them doing this undercut, and they believe that it is increasing their sell rate. But if someone like me isn't sitting on your market and is going to buy out everything and resell it, all you're going to do is tank the profit margin on your market absolutely into the ground, and eventually you're going to have nothing left on your server that's profitable. And just so you can see what I'm talking about, here's my mailbox for the past 2 days. People are buying Shadowlands items every minute. There's absolutely no need at this point in the expansion to undercut markets like this. You will sell your items. Just because your item doesn't sell within 3 minutes doesn't mean that you're not going to sell the item. Now with that being out of the way, I did want to talk about the one exception to this, because I was talking to someone on the Discord server about this. Now, I am prefacing this with some stipulations. For this to be acceptable, you need to have been in this market for some time, whatever market it is. You need to have been selling these items and watching the normal rise and fall of the pricing. And with understanding that, I'm going to talk about the specific undercutting that I did about a week or 2 ago on my server with Dark Moon decks. So about 2 weeks ago, the Dark Moon decks market was reset. This happens all the time, and normally it gets reset for about 2 to 5k above the normal price, and then it slowly comes down to normal price. I have been selling Dark Moon decks since launch, and my best sells were 2 decks at 100k each the first 2 to 3 days. On my server, they have stabilized for about 30k and never really going under or over that. They stay right at 30k, either just a little bit above or a little bit below, and they are consistently selling. Then one morning I woke up, somebody had bought out the entire Dark Moon deck market, and then they had reset at 120k each. Now, knowing that that price was super unrealistic, I knew that the price would stabilize and would come back down. But I also understood that this was a great opportunity for me and some others to ride the price back down and make some better profit. Remember what I said earlier, people are buying these items every minute. They don't care what the price is if they need them for their alts. Within 10 minutes of the reset, the price had already been undercut back down to 85k. So on the way down, I undercut the item by 1k and posted at 84. This item sold in a couple of minutes, and then posted another at about 1k under the current price at that time, which was about 50k, so at 49k is what I posted. came back an hour or so later and saw that mine had sold at 49K and that the market had already gone back and stabilized at 30K, and it stayed there since. Now, I know that a lot of you will probably disagree with this, but I do believe that this is an acceptable undercut. This is simply riding the market back down after an extremely high reset. You should only be doing this though if you meet the criteria I said below, and you need to know this market so that you're not just coming in blind. If you come into a market blindly and start undercutting and you have no reference or no idea of what the normal up and down price is of the item, then all you're doing is hurting that market as a whole because you have no idea if the market is already stabilized at that price. So that's really it for this video, guys. Just take it into consideration. If you're spending this much time on the auction house, don't shoot yourself in the foot by making it harder for yourself with making gold on your server and by undercutting every single time you list something on the auction house. It doesn't increase your sell chances, and it doesn't help the market as a whole, and it really doesn't help you. If you guys enjoyed the video, please comment, like, and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.